Hey, this is Andy.
And this is Dillon, and we're going to be playing a little game called Brandish?
Oh, is
Or
it?
Brandish? Brandish?
Oh, I thought it said brain dish.
No, it's Brandish. I don't know if it's...
Boy, this is a...
Is it Brandish or Brandish? Like, it's sort of brandy.
But not entirely.
So it's Brandish.
Brandish.
It's got
Okay.
a brandishness.
Brandish.
Have we said the game's name too much?
No, I think we need to keep saying brandish until it doesn't sound like a word anymore.
Well, brandish. The word brandish.
The word brandish.
Like
I think,
to brandish.
I think if we kept using the word brandish in context and on its own.
Yep.
Burima.
Weirdly, the kingdom not called Brandish.
No.
God damn it! Another dragon.
Dragons.
Another dragon. If the dragon's not named Brandish, I'm out.
In the center of the kingdom, pierced in the sky itself, stood which symbolizes. Okay.
If it's the Tower of Light, I'm gonna flip a shit.
Dude, everyone wants to find Tower of Light. That's a pretty cool looking dragon.
Not really.
Well, I have lower standards for dragons than you do. I'm basically a dragon.
Dude, I've
whore.
seen easily 100,000 dragons in my time, and I've seen some pretty cool ones, and that is not among them.
I didn't realize Koi made. Okay, I want to like. Okay, I just don't know what the buttons for anything are.
Is this Bomberman with dragons? God, that effect is really annoying.
Oh, I hate it. So... I hate that zoom in effect so much.
On pixel patterns, it's really awful. What?
So
What?
left and right change.
The world around you?
Oh, it's rotating.
Oh.
I think.
Yeah,
So-
that makes sense. It's awful, though. It's so jarring.
One space at a time. Jump. Shield. You found 300 gold pieces. The chest is empty. Okay. Why would you ever do it that way?
That is just so disorienting.
It's locked. It's locked. Oh, no, okay, I got it. Why would you ever do
this? This is awful.
Why?
This is so much worse than where you just have full control over the three... Like, what if we just made a move forward? I almost want to believe they had a developer making this game. He's like, yeah, I actually don't know how to do that. So we're going to make a game where all he can do is move forward, and then we'll rotate the level poorly around that.
You know, it'd be really easy, because I don't know how to rotate a sprite. I can rotate the entire background,
Yup.
but not a single sprite. Oh, we already did that. Let's not make the chests that are open look any different than the chests that are closed.
Yep.
I don't really know. It won't open. It won't Okay, okay. Alright.
Yeah, don't freak out about it, bro.
Oh. Oh my god, so you can't... So I gotta do...
I feel sick watching this. I could play Mirror's Edge for 8 hours straight and not feel motion sick, but I feel motion sick playing this game with its weird rotating map. Because I'm not playing, from my perspective, the map is just constantly morphing. Like, there is no indication that you've initiated a change in direction.
Nope. Oh, there is a little thing at the top there, a little compass.
Yeah, that's not what I need.
Okay, how do I attack? I hate this. And the fact that you can't see stuff, so it's forcing you to rotate.
This is the least amount of brandishing I've ever seen.
That opens. That opens, I guess. There's that closed. No, it's closed now. I guess. What? Okay, I guess I can't go that way. Whatever. No, I just want to rotate. Just...
Usually in close.
Usually in games like this, where you move one tile at a time, like, people move relative. So you move, then all the enemies move, then you move, then all the enemies move.
Right.
Like, you know, in most, like, dungeon crawlers or roguelikes. But this is like, they move, but you have to move one thing at a time. And I hate this.
Yep.
I hate every second of this. Oh, I am in a mood where there's nothing this game could do to be good.
Well, at least the level design is really amazing and diverse in its color palette.
Yeah, the nice repetitive brown.
I'll give you 4 colors. I'll take black, brown, light brown, and dark forest green. Yeah, everyone's favorite color palette.
Is that a wall butt?
Yep.
Is that an anus on the wall?
Yep. It's for sexual misadventure.
For the really tall. For the terminally tall.
And terminally underendowed.
So I'm in the ruins. I have no idea what my goal is.
Well, at least the game runs poorly.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh God. God damn. Okay. What does select gives me? Oh, what does this do?
Cake. Spiked cake.
I mean. Oh, crap.
There's nothing to say. You know?
It really isn't. There really isn't anything to say.
So what have you been up to?
Not much. Playing good games.
Yeah.
Playing Payday 2.
Oh, Payday 2 is amazing.
Playing more Skyrim for some reason.
Yep. Well, it's a classic game.
Yeah, it is. That classic that came out, was it 2 years ago? A year ago?
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's
Can't
a
be
classic
both.
game. I'm a big fan of Skyrim. I really enjoyed. It was just the right amount of like good quality graphics that helped immerse you in a really interesting world, and it was diverse enough that at least for the first couple times, you know, of creating a character, you could enjoy the world uniquely each time. Now, probably playing it again, I unfortunately I think I would know too much about the environment, too much about where things are. It's kind of one of the reasons I think that sort of game would really benefit from even just the most basic randomization. Like you have these legendary weapons, and they weren't good in the first place, so that was problem A. But then problem B is that it's always in the same spot. It would be nice if there was some amount of randomization.
Yeah, once you get all those Daedric weapons, it's basically okay. Well, that's I have the selection of the best weapons in the game.
And one of the most legitimate complaints about Skyrim was that, you know, most of the time the weapon or whatever you needed, whatever item you needed from a dungeon, was at the exact end of a dungeon, and there was always a doorway at the end of the dungeon that would bring you right back to the beginning of the dungeon.
Yeah,
and it's too predictably boring. Like there should be particular missions. Or
and that's fine in a game.
It's just at the beginning of the play.
That's fine in a game like Zelda, where those temples and dungeons are the game and are huge, and are filled with their own interesting challenges and puzzles and that kind of thing. But
when you have like 80 or even way more than 80 probably different little dungeons, you might as well do some variation. Like, okay, you've got this item that always appears in this dungeon, but maybe just say it can appear in any of these three places.
Which is what Payday 2 does really well, bringing it back to the first thing we mentioned.
And it's not like Skyrim didn't already have that built in. It's just they don't do it with like the actual quest items. They do it with weapons. So if I go to a particular chest in a cave from one game to the next, the items I'll find in it are completely different. And even within one game, if you get it at the beginning of the game or later on when you're a higher level, the items are different because they're leveled loot. But they don't bother to do that with the quest items.
No.
And it really kind of made things a little bit boring.
You know what else is really boring?
This goddamn game, dude. How many minutes are we?
We're at 8. I think that's probably good
enough.
I mean,
I don't think people want to hear us talk about a game that's not this any more than we've already done.
Did I just stab a guy through the door? I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Fuck Brandish. Fuck it.